Checking in, testing while grooving out to those vibes. Provided to us by one Mr. Stephen Ignoramus Esquire. You know that music, you know what time it is. It is time to start the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started with the Ed's World Gaming stream tonight. Good evening. It's not very often that I start this off at the end of the track that Steven made for me, but welcome into Ed's World Gaming. This is going to be, what is this, the 6th time we've done this tonight? And we're getting to enjoy it more and more as we go. I am, of course, your host, J. Edgar. I want to thank everybody for the wonderful year that we had. I was convinced that this was only going to be a pre-recorded thing, but we made it a live stream thing. We got a few people in to talk about it as well. We are now live to Twitch, DLive, Facebook, Periscope for Twitter, and YouTube. If you want to check us out, any of those places, go ahead. Especially if you don't want to give Google your money, that's one thing for you, definitely. I don't know if we're actually going to get advertised to YouTube because pretty sure I'm algorithmically suppressed based on my political views, and for the most part my channel is considered to be a news platform, so maybe we won't have anybody find us on YouTube. I actually am. I'm going to put you all on hold. We'll do the empty chair meme. I'm going to put you on hold for just a second here because I got up to go get water. And then I didn't get water, which is water with Mio, of course, because you got to have that flavor in there. But we'll get the empty chair meme as well. I'm going to go grab that quick. And we will be right back. It's always something, isn't it, folks? All right, let's get back up here. We'll go right into this here because we're not going to waste a whole lot of time on any more announcements. You guys came here to see video games, so we're going to play some video games. So let's get rid of the stream monitor here and get right into it. As always, if you are on Facebook or Twitter and you're seeing this, and you want to come and hang out in the live chat and do some spoilers to me, even though I played this game to the end, or just hang out and chat, get over to DLive, Twitch, or YouTube. Otherwise, the Restream bot won't transmit it, and I can't see your messages. But let's play some Fallout New Vegas. You know, I was going to get the stream monitor sitting up in front of me, and I neglected to do that. I guess while we're waiting for everything to load, we can do that. It's nice about having a tablet here because you can run a couple different things while you're going. Alright, let's go ahead and get that set up here. I got the volume up. Put that over here because I can get it plugged in. Can of Bang. I cleaned the entire place. I still have a can of Bang laying around. Alright, let's get to it. So where last we left off, we were just finishing up the Dead Horses quests, I believe. Yeah, not the White Legs, because we never get to ally with them. But we were finishing up the Dead Horses quests. We got up to the top of this this great and wonderful park ranger station, and we had a lock that I don't believe we could get into. I'm not gonna grab the sugar bombs. I think we're gonna leave this as is. I don't know where the hell my... Oh, there he is. We're gonna have to remember this place too, because this has got a hard lock, and I don't have the lockpick to do it. Where am I at for lockpick? If I remember correctly, we didn't have a tumblers today either. Oh, well, I guess tumblers today. I think that was Locksmith's Reader is the. I got my Fallout 3 and my Fallout New Vegas confused. But yeah, we don't have any Locksmith's Reader. I don't know why I have that. That's just taking up weight. Oh, I know why I had that. Because I was finishing up the quest. That's why. Let's see, what else? What else can we get rid of? And we've only got 37 pounds to go. That's going to go away quick. And we can pile some stuff on the dude next to us, but we don't want to do that. If we don't have to. But where are we on lockpick anyway? Yeah, 65. So we definitely need to go up 10 more, which of course Locksmith's Reader would definitely get us there, but we don't have that option right now, so we will come back to that. When we level up, I'll go pump some points into that, because that'll actually help us out once we get back onto the vanilla main quest anyway. So where are we supposed to be? Oh, there's something red over here. Let's figure out what that is. Let's do this first. Oh. Yeah, here's just a blowhide. So what are we supposed to be doing here? So the next place we are supposed to go is up to the Sorrows camp, which is gonna take us up the river, I think. Yeah. And then it looks like there's another location we can actually look into over here. If all else fails, we can always just fast travel back up to the ranger station and try again. Okay, what is shooting at? One of the things that's actually kind of difficult about this particular DLC is just how vertical it is.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
Okay, do I have anything scoped? Don't think I do. No, because I didn't bring my varmint rifle with me. Oh, regardless. I got this feeling that this cave is at the bottom of this cliff. See? I had a crash to desktop. I have never, well, I guess Seawall is going to have to teach me how to start doing some modding, I guess. I've never had a crash to desktop before. On New Vegas. I had them all the time in 3. Well, that's lame. That's a good thing we quick saved. Take 2. Yeah, my Fallout 3 game crashes to desktop all the time. Alright, so I guess we know there's a big horner over there. Let's go find what this cave is. I mean, as long as we're here. Let's try this again. I promise I won't put you, those of you looking on the replay, because it doesn't look like I've got anybody watching right now. But those of you over on the replay, I promise I won't put you through the same commentary twice. So, there's cacti over here. I wonder if I can go down this way instead. This doesn't appear to be near as much shooting this time. Doesn't mean there isn't about to be. But it's fine, we gotta get down to the river anyway, I guess.
Carry all those bottle caps anyway. They jangle like crazy.
All follows chalk. It's called currency. Which I don't know who decided that bottle caps are going to become currency, but... Alright. Grab some of that too. So let's see what's in here. Excuse me. One of the things that this DLC too that I like is it's worth it to pick this cave fungus and go explore the caves, because I mean, you're at the beginning of the game right now without a lot of radiation drugs. Now, there isn't a lot of radiation in this particular game, but you're at the beginning of the game without a lot of radiation drugs. So when you do encounter radiation, you've got an almost weightless anti-radiation. Oh, I see a baddie.
Guess I'm just jumpy.
You're not jumpy. But we are going to do this. So if I remember correctly... Oh, there's the mutated Venus flytrap. I don't know if I can pop it from here though. Maybe. Shotgun's not going to do it, I can tell you that. Well, we're not going to do that at close range.
Healing something.
Yeah, I think I need to be doing some healing myself here. Okay, I have Stimpaks in here somewhere. No, I think I actually came here a bit earlier than I needed to. My spread is actually not bad either. For as low as my gun skill is right now. Alright. Well, back to what we were doing. Thought there was another one of those over here. There it is. Of course, that one had to glitch down through the ground. Oh, there we go. There's a level up. So we'll take the 10 on lockpick. That'll, with the boost that we have, get us up to 75. And we can open the hard lock door. Easy enough. What else can we throw into? Well, I gotta throw one into medicine. Otherwise that'll screw with my OCD. Plus we could use more medicine anyway. We would always use more medicine. Well, and you know what? We'll stop bitching about my gun skill and we'll throw that up there too. Glitch. At least I can search it though. These caves, a lot of these caves like this too, they're just
Fighting time.
well, that'll take care of them. Another one that glitched to the floor. What the hell? I want your stuff. goes up to the top. Where we get to do this in close quarters now. Yeah, that's awesome. Run in front of me. He is ambitious, I'll give him that. Hey, look, there's someone up here. So hey, would anybody be offended if I turn the kill cam off? I'm debating whether or not to do it. I mean, obviously there's no one in the chat to tell me that, but you know, we can leave it in the comment section as we go along on the replay too. Now, the nice parts about these caves and Honest Hearts is they are loading us up with all kinds of fun stuff. And we'll see why as we hit the lore. I hope that Follows Chalk actually has some room. But there again, the nice part about this is, I mean, I don't have to, because we're not doing a survival run or anything like that, I don't have to take a lot of time and make sure that I'm picking up all of these supplies to make weapon repair kits and doctor's bags and stuff like that. So I can leave some of this alone and keep the room in my inventory just to have some weapons. Which we will be taking full advantage of, by the way. Can I access the crate underneath there? No, I cannot. Anyway. But here's going to be the crux of this, this little foray. Now, we do have to watch these for traps.
I hear some up.
Oh, shut up, dude. Bilbo Jenkins, how are you doing, Ed? I'm doing good. It looks like I lost a frame here for a second, so I'll have to go and check where I'm doing for bandwidth. We'll grab,
About the civilized lands outside
grab
Zion.
a rat away here.
Is there really?
It's just going to be food, but he's got a trap here. The hard part about the R button being right next to the E button is you get a instant reload here. Yeah, I hope that was a one-off. I really do. Oh, you can't see the brass knuckles, but they're definitely there. Alright, let's come in and check this place out. Now, as you can see, we've got a full working camp sitting over here, ready to go. Alright, I'm just going to check the replay here, because I want to make sure I'm not losing frames, whatnot. Looks like everything is good for now. I mean, obviously that's going to freak me out a little bit. And even with low survival, we actually have a bunch of stuff we can do here, so let's take some of this stuff. Bilbo Jenkins, welcome into the stream, by the way. Get some of that anti-venom. Absolutely. You play this game often, or? Gecko steak weighs less, I believe, and is worth more than just plain gecko meat. There we go. That's yeah, we're losing frames. All right, let's finish this out here, and I'll figure out what we've got going on. bear with me for a moment. All right, I will be right back here. I'm going to check and see what I got going on with my computer and why I'm losing frames. So, right back. All right, we're going to go ahead and try this again. Doesn't look like I've got anything going that I don't want to see, so let's get the chat going back up and figure out what we got going on. I'm actually going to keep the task manager up because if I do lose frames, I kind of want to see what's going on with it. So let's try this again. All right. Now I've got, I can sit in here and watch the stream to myself, but I'm going to watch the monitor and just see what happens. I don't know how you lock an explosives crate. But yeah, there is a ton of stuff in here. A whetstone. I need to buy a whetstone. I just found my pocket knife after I moved. And I tried to use it today. I took it to work. Look at all that stuff. I tried to use it at work like I would normally do, and it is duller than shite. But I also haven't sharpened it since, okay, we're gonna change missiles into rockets. We'll do that because the weight is lower. Let's do all the recycling. So we got a lot of stuff to recycle. Actually, we don't have that much. We haven't really been using energy weapons in this DLC, so... Well, mainly because I dumped everything as soon as I found it, but let's take all the overcharges. Now we're overweight. Guess it does weigh more. That's lame. So let's see what we can do. First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab one of these. There's 11 pounds on us right there. That's a magazine, so it's weightless. Let's do one of these. That took us down a little bit. Hey, you want to carry some stuff? How are you weighted down? Oh yeah, you got plenty of room to carry stuff.
Well then, let's get to trading.
Dude, I have no idea. I gotta check what you've got going on, because you should not be using your default stock weapon with everything that I've got you loaded up with. Let's do that first. Let's see, what else can I throw at you? How about you hold on to that? And that. And that. Let's throw some. Do I have any 20 gauge? Throw some 20 gauge at you. See if you use that instead. You can hold on to that. And that, since I gave you all my 20 gauge. See, some of the stuff with this, what do I have in miscellaneous? Some of the stuff with this, I mean, you look into it and where was I going? I don't even know where I was going with that. That we can just get rid of. That we can just get rid of. That's got a good sell value. Why don't you carry all of those too? Alright, that'll give us some time. What are you using
Well then,
now?
let's get to trading.
You're still using your default armor though.
Up close and personal? Well, as long as they don't have guns. Keeping my distance sounds more my speed, eh?
Alright, I think we finally got you to stop
That
carrying on.
Compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even
Yes.
if it can't see the stars?
Alright, let's have a look in here. Take those, because we're going to want those late in the game. Trust me on that. And those. More stuff for the grenade launcher. More of those. Yeah, I can get a fair price out of that. And I can stash that on the follower too. So let's take all of that. Okay, and then we did just get an achievement for survival. Well, we didn't get the achievement, but we got progress towards the achievement for the survivalist caches. And as we go along, we'll see that. And that's part of the reason that I wanted to grab that cave right away as soon as I saw that it came into view. Now, we are going to go ahead and try and hit all the locations in here. But I wanted to grab that cave right away and get into there because there are 6 of these hidden around, and there's some lore that goes along with that. So we'll read the lore and go from there. And as you can see, ammo ceases to be a problem in a hurry in this game. Oh, look, another leather belt. And they are hitting us up with some pretty heavy-duty weaponry too, which is nice. That multiplas, we've got the microfusion cells to keep it going, is probably one of the better weapons we can get this early in the game. Take this drain stuff. I'm gonna grab that too. I mean, usually those were a no-no for me in Fallout 3 because they're 10 pounds and they can only be used for a couple things. But we'll go over to the workbench, and those actually, especially if you're going to use energy weapons, which I plan to do later on, are going to come in really handy. Once again, considering the fact that ammunition is weightless. You know what? We're going to go ahead. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to do this 308 rifle for now. But we're going to check the lore. That's what we're going to do. So, Zion National Park Network, year 2097. January 13th. The coffers are gone finally. All 34 that still lived ate their dead for strength, then struck out southeast. Victory. 10 months of killing. All I feel is cold. They deserved every goddamn bit of it. January 17th. I thought I was dreaming, but the screams were real. For a moment, I thought they'd tricked me. Just pretended to leave Zion, then sent a patrol to track me down, but the screams were a woman's. Edged around the corner in passageway to have a look, one vaulter, ankle deep in bear trap, leveled my SMG, but the way she was crying stopped me. How she screamed when she saw me, been there, boogeyman for a long time. Named Sylvie, claims she ran away from them, calls them evil people, children of the devil. Turns out they were sick after all, something they caught in a vault they lived in. She never came down with it yet. So help me, I wound up being her nurse. January 18th. Her story matches what I learned from my interrogations last year, but according to her, let's just say it was bad to be a woman in that group, so when they left, she slipped away. She knows next to nothing about living outside a vault, says she wants to learn. Year 2100. September 9th. Never been so scared in my life. Canada wasn't scary, just sickening. The criminality of it. The end of the world wasn't scary. When I knew you and Alex were dead, I didn't have anything left to be scared about. I just went on for some reason. I wasn't scared fighting the Vaulters. It was like I kept daring them to finish me. When I killed them, I think it was the closest I came to feeling happy in years. Sylvia's pregnant and I'm terrified. Ridiculous old man, a father again at 47, in this world. She's so excited and so trusting. Says it's God will that we have this child. Like nothing can go wrong. You see, Char, she doesn't know about you and Alex. Never told her. Almost did sometimes, but what you and I had, it seemed wrong to share it. More like an old man not wanting his young wife to know he failed the one who came before her. Hiking into Tokerville for medical books and supplies. This will be done right. I'm sorry, Char. I hope you can forgive me. Year 2101. March 5th. Baby was breech. Would have been a son, Michael. Did my best to turn him. Failed. Must have done cesarean too late. Had to put Sylvie out and she never woke up. Buried them south of the Narrows. Which I believe I know where they are buried. Well, this time I was by their side. So much better. But I think I can finally do it. Blow my fucking brains out all over this goddamn cave. So that is one bit of lore. That's actually late in the lore. We'll find the other 5 of those as we go. Let's go ahead and take care of some of these energy weapons here. So we can take this fission battery now and change that into small energy cells, which is why I wanted to grab it right away. And we'll recycle out the rest of these drained energy cells that we saw. And the microfusions. Overcharge our energy cells, overcharge our microfusions, and we are locked and loaded. And it's actually a good thing we loaded up on the energy cells as we went along here, because, well, all of the ammo for the energy weapons, because what the fuck do you mean? I have a skill of 75. Why the hell do I only have 71? Because I had 65 and I had a 10. I must have changed something. I don't know. Alright, I guess we're coming back to this one too.
Well then, let's get to trading.
You hang on to that too. I'm gonna hang on to the rest of it, but you hang on to that. Hey look, now he's armored. Another sack. Oh, let's do another one of those. And that. Get some more energy cells. Just kind of looking too at some of the stuff we can do. I mean, we can do auto inject, which will hit you at 50% and 25% health, respectively. We can do the classic bottle cap mine from Fallout 3, with actually all the same ingredients from Fallout 3. Maybe we'll do some of those just for fun. If I find some lunch boxes, some cherry bombs, we'll do some of those. We can take the cookware and check it. If we grab cookware, we can change that to scrap metal, which we can use for ammo. That we don't have the science to do yet, but we're going to get there. I wanted to look and see what it takes to do stim packs. Okay. 70 science, which we're going to get to at some point here in the near future. But yeah, we've got all the stuff here, and that's going to be a big thing once we get over to Old World Blues. Alright, so I guess let's head out of here the back way then. I really wanted to go through it. Oh, we got another bag here. That's mostly food though, so we're gonna hold off on that for now. Check that one already. I guess we'll have to go out the front way, but Like the other one, like the park ranger, will have to come back here. Eat something that knocked something down? I gotta figure this out. I don't know. Let's get out of here for now. We'll come back to that. Should really write myself a note.
I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside?
That guy rocks. He talks a bunch, but he rocks. Like, what would a native person like this that's never lived outside of a vault think about all this, or yeah, a tribal like that? What would a person like that think about the world, even the world that, well, the hyper-futuristic world that they live in Fallout here? Alright, how do I get out of here? Really? I lost frames again. If I have internet issues, and that's what's going on. I mean, I do know Charter has not been my friend since I moved into this place, and it has affected things going along. That is for sure. But we need to get out of here, and that's going to be this way. I think. Yes, that is going to be this way.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as...
Alright. I have got to figure out what it is that is eating my bandwidth. And correct it. Like I say, I know Charter is... Take that. Where does his body go? I want to loot.
Why do you carry all those bottle
There you
caps
are.
anyway? They jangle like crazy.
I'm gonna use this for a little bit, I think. Anyway, we are going the absolute opposite direction where we need to be.
Good.
That's right, you don't speak my language. Your weapon is in poor condition and can do more damage if repaired. Oh, I guess I didn't realize I picked it up that low. That's kind of lame. I guess let's grab this up back. We'll have to fix up our worn limb. Definitely don't want that crippled. Alright, douchebag, where'd you go? Is that you? Okay. Anyway. Let's see what else we got here. Repair some of that and free up some weight in our inventory. We are definitely at some point here going to have to, well, we are going to have to go and unload. That's right, I was going to look and see where I guess we can just run up the river this way. We've got the caterpillar mound we can check, but then yeah, we're just, I mean, for the most part, we're going to be running up to the Sorrow's camp. Unless, of course, for whatever reason we see a marker that's not on the map show up. Let's see here. What are we looking at? Like that. Let's go up the river and see what's up here. As we run out of ammo. Oh, there's a campground up here that we haven't discovered yet. Let's grab a little bit of that, see what's in the log.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
You don't say. Let's see what else. So that is going to be, we're close enough to the caterpillar mound that that's going to start to pick up for us. Right now we're going to check this campground. I think I'm going to get up to the caterpillar mound and then I'm going to go back and find Josh Graham. And see if he'll buy my stuff.
Gotcha!
Why am I still in combat?
Gotcha!
Alright, we're still in combat, so we're going to rush that red blip. Okay, so that's a scorpion. And the other ones are far enough away that we're not in combat anymore. It's kind of lame that the bugs aren't doing anything. But it's also kind of lame. I'll take the pack of smoke. The hula girl. Ooh, sleepwear. And it's sexy. It is a bit sad when you look into this and you realize that these people were just out camping and the bombs dropped and they died. Let's head up the caterpillar mound, which should be right there. Correct? No. It's not the caterpillar mound. 'Cause that's over there. What do we have here?
Gotcha!
Now, exploring too early is somewhat of a pointless gesture. Ooh, scorpion. I mean, they are for the most part going to take us out here. Okay, I'm gonna stim up here for a second, looks like. You're gonna need something with a little bit more ammo too, it looks like. I guess pump a clip through this. I'll take care of that. And that.
Compass. goes to where north is, huh? Even...
I guess for now we are going to have to. Oh, let's go ahead and do that.
If it can't see the stars?
Some of this food. I am using way more stim packs than I should be. Man, I'm way more 45 than I should be too. What else do I have? Plenty of that. Guess we're gonna use shotgun for a while. Alright. So what was over here? Bunch of stuff. Oh, this is where we go for the Yao Guai quest, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I don't want to do that yet. So we're going to go the other way up the river. I know where that leads. I don't want to be there yet. Okay, what is over here that wasn't over here when I explored this earlier? Take that. Do need to use a lot more food than what I'm using. Not just to keep the weight down, but just I gotta keep that stim pack use down. I'm using way too many stim packs. So that is going to be the next quest marker.
The spitter plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
Okay, why don't you give me your honey mesquite pods? There you are. Alright, so this is the caterpillar mound. We're gonna go around until we get the location from this. What we got? Snag some more Xander root. believe it is this way up the river. Goes to the next objective. We've got to follow it around. Yes. So going up through there follows the river up through the canyon. We're not going to do that right now. Angel Cave. Alright. So this guy can trade with it. Hopefully you've got some ammo. Really hope you do.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
I have some gear that needs repair.
Let me have a look. My tribe may take too much pride in its mechanical talents, but in truth, we are intrigued by the workings of a fine firearm.
So if you can fix that multi-plas rifle for... more caps than I have, never mind.
Yes.
Let's see what you got. Ooh, you've got ammo. I want ammo. I did say that we want to take some time and upgrade our pistols too. Grab some of that. But we also need to take some time and get rid of some of this stuff. Like that can go. That can go. Those can go. That's gonna... We're gonna grab those right away. Let's see, you got a bunch of bulk stuff. We're not going to do any of that. It's our wait list, so I'm going to grab all of those. Yeah, we're gonna grab all of that. It'd be really nice if you had some powder, but we're gonna grab all of that. Because we're gonna want that later in the game. Absolutely are. See, I'm not much of a mine user or grenade user, so we can get rid of that pretty easily. That I'm gonna hold on to, though. Alright, so next we're gonna grab all the microfusion cells this guy has. And then, yeah, keep in mind that we can also go and clean out a lot of what Follows Chalk has as well, because he's not using any of it. Well, let's see what else we have. We'll hold on to that for now. Use any throwing weapons, so we don't need any of that. Ooh, you know what I do need to get out of you though, if you have it? Which you don't, stim packs. The other dude's got stim packs. So we'll hit him up later. See, yes, at this point I still owe this dude money. But that is no more the case. I'll hit the reload bench, get some lead. Figure out why the hell I have that. Before I go in, do I have any cases for 45? Oh, I got a bunch of those too, so. Good. Good, good. We can load up on that. Other than that, I think we're going to hold on to all the ammo. Is there anything else I want to drop? No, that's going to be it. Keep that leather armor on you. You're going to give it back to me at some point, but you're not going to use that, and you're not going to use those, so I'm going to take those back, because you won't use them. And that'll reload my SMG. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of those. Get rid of those. Yeah, we're using the same weapon. Figure that out. Want those. And other than that, I think we're going to be set. It's a quiet night.
Welcome back.
Take some more of the stuff. Let's see, what else can I get rid of? That one I'm not going to use because I got a lever action. It's way better. I gotta buy some stuff from you. Where are we were on microfusion cells, weren't we? Overcharges? We're gonna get rid of that too, because I don't use it. I don't use any throwing weapons, so there's no point in me having any of this other crap. Other than that, I think we are going to be set again. Leave you down to 1 cap.
Let me have...
Worst part is this guy can repair to 100%. He's one of the only players in the game that can repair to 100%. We're not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to use what I find along the trail here. So. I'm going to go figure out what's in the Angel Cave too, because it looks like I did trip that. Oh, it's right here. That's why. Because we went around the other end. Oh, I gotta get rid of those leather belts yet, too. Let's get rid of this. Why doesn't that work? Because I don't have any more S. Oh! That's right. Should have to have something to put them into. First thing, let's see what we can get out of this. Well, that took care of everything, didn't it? Now all we're missing is lead. Is there any scrap metal? Yeah, but it's marked as owned. That is lame. Yeah, everything in here is marked as owned. So.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway?
Lame.
They jangle like crazy.
Should have been doing is swiping some of that out of the cave. That's actually not a bad idea either. Let's do that. It seems to be the only thing that's holding me up right now. Make sure nothing's gonna come out and kill me. There's a bunch of scrap metal in here. I can remember how to get there. Pretty sure I went the wrong way. Yep, this is the way I gotta go. Why am I skipping frames? That is so weird. The only thing I can wonder is if the launcher for Celeste is somehow taking memory they don't need. I'm gonna go through AVG once I'm done here. I'm gonna see if we can put that to sleep. It seems to be this cave that's been doing it, because we weren't doing it before. And we came in here. Yep, I did that one already. And we came in here and then it started happening. And then we left here and then it stopped happening. So that actually is a reasonable observation.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
No, I'm gonna snag that. Alright. Alright, so let's get the hell back out of here. As soon as we figure out which direction it's fucking up. Can we? Hell yes we can. Can I get a hell yeah? Yeah, because we went a half an hour without having to skip, and then as soon as we came back into this cave, it started doing it again. So let's figure out how to get the hell out of here then. It's gonna be an interesting observation. I'm gonna watch that. There's more we can explore over here too. The other end of the river. So if I remember correctly, there's something over here as well. Alright, let's go and figure out what else we can get.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps
shut the
anyway?
French
They
toast
jangle
up.
like crazy.
guess I ran out of lead again. Well, we're getting there anyway, I guess. Let's see if this dude's good. Here's the first things first. I'm gonna hard save again. I want to change something here. Bear with me for a second. Alright, we're going to try this one more time here. Well, those of you who are watching this back in the replay, sorry this has been so rough. But it's, you know, and I killed a couple other things that were standing there too, holding in the way. So hopefully this will do something a little bit better. It's up here where I can see my microphone volume. I guess we'll see what's going on again. So we got a couple things here. Let's go ahead and let's actually take care of that quick. So we'll mod that, which was actually kind of pointless, I think, except for the fact that we had to turn around a little bit of the bottle caps because otherwise he was going to run out. But if we successfully complete this DLC, that pistol's going to be moot. You'll see why. We are going to run those mods right away. So now that'll hold 50 rounds per reload instead of 30, which will make it go a little bit quicker. Not that we need to be in a hurry to run out of ammo for that, but in fact I am going to switch back over to the lever shotgun. So we haven't been up this way yet, but we're going to. I think this is the way. Yeah, so we're gonna move away from the normal area. I'm sorry, no, we're gonna crash to desktop instead. Oh man, this night has been just rife with problems. We are gonna have to go and talk to Seawall about modding, it looks like. Because we can't keep doing this like this. So we'll try one more time. Go back to the lever action. Oh, we gotta whip it out. Before we can do anything. Actually, I want a 3F buck. That's what I want. That's what I want. Another hill we can explore here too. But yes, we were looking. Yep. Well, let's run up here first. There's some fun stuff up here. More sandalwood. There is. Oh, I mean, there's vegetation all over the place in this this particular DLC, but there is definitely vegetation over here. Did you just run off the ledge? Is that what just happened? Yeah, this is a little crazy up here.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
Oh, I fell down. Yeah, good job, genius. Now we're soft locked. So let's grab some food. Because of course we hurt ourselves when we came down like that. And we'll go ahead and fast travel out and over into, well, we'll go back to the Angel Cave, I guess. That's one thing. And I should have remembered this before we started coming in, as opposed to last time, because every stim pack you have in this DLC is a blessing. So everything you were able to carry in, you're gonna need, and I was kind of wasting them out in the beginning. This is definitely one of those where you gotta use your food. All right, take 2. And hopefully Moron won't push me off the edge this time. Do it and you'll have buckshot in your head. Screw that, dude. We got a nice map marker coming up, though. More of those noisy guys. So over there is something.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
That is one thing too. I mean, Bethesda is really good at making sure that you don't go where they don't want you to go yet. I'll do it. See there, we're locked in. I will use your meat for sustenance if you don't pipe down. I can assure you of that. I don't remember how to get over there. Is it this one? It is this one. Because we are up over here. Kind of a little ways away from where we started. Once again, the verticality here we got to be careful with. Okay. So is it up here? I thought it was. Apparently I was wrong. Okay, I just swore there was something over
really
here.
Be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
See? A hole in the ground. So there's definitely something out there. I just gotta remember how to get there. I know I'm not crazy. I know there's something over there. That's blocked. So that way didn't do it. I guess we'll run up the river and see if that runs. Yeah, nobody in here. I might call it early. I am starving all of a sudden. Chinese food. You eat your Chinese food and you're hungry again.
Green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
I wonder. There's a cave. We're gonna run out of air in a hurry here. Wait, no, we're not gonna run out of air because I have my gun out. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Alright, so that is going to call for a doctor's bag. And I don't want to, because those are just as rare, but that'll heal all the limbs at once. That was what I was saying before too about the booby traps and having to watch for them. So the follower found a landmine.
Okay, I'm up. What's next?
We're gonna do that. Paying a little bit closer attention to the ground. I don't think this is the cave that I was thinking of before. Alright, we can grab that one. Oh, there's a trap that we saw right away that we can disarm. That will give us ammo.
Those, what did you call them? Walkie-talkies? Those are going to be loads better than signal drums and smoke signs.
So where am I now? Okay. Yeah, I knew there was something up here.
Ah, the Eastern Virgin. What's the phrase? House, sweet house.
House, sweet house. Love it. Alright. So this was where I was trying to find. We're gonna go ahead and check this back out now. Because you're not gonna booby trap something that hard if there's nothing there. Looks like there are a couple paths down there that we didn't take the first time. I'm also going to say that it was that launcher for the new game that I added that was causing me the problems. Because we haven't had a problem since I closed it. There is another tripwire. So we'll go ahead and disarm that. Shotgun that was attached to it. That guy's got a recharger pistol. See what they did there? The fire extinguisher sitting next to the frag mine gives you shrapnel damage as you go. It's a bit of a pain. Do this. Then I'm going to walk back here. I'll blow the shit out of that. There was still something. Looks like that's blocked off though. So we'll follow this back down. This was the cave I was thinking of. So this comes up into a big open area. It's usually pretty good. Okay, this was the cave I was thinking of. Good job.
That compass thing always knows where north is.
Look at all that scrap metal.
Even if it can't see the stars?
Alright, so let's see if we can't get some more 45. That's going to be, I think, the big one that we're going to need to do more than anything. Yeah, we're getting a bunch more of that, which is good. Alright, so we've got some more lore. Year 2077, which, for those of you who are versed in Fallout lore, was the year of the Great War. 5 days on foot, still can't sleep. Outside it's like nothing happened. Sky looks wrong, that's all. Hike back to overturned Natgar truck near Tokerville after blisters healed, maybe. Looks like USGS team was researching something here in cave. Cleared out when bombs fell, left equipment behind. Probably thought they had families to run back to. October 29th. Shar must have said this out loud 1,000 times walking here. Maybe writing it will feel more like you heard. You were right. I was north of Spanish Fork, took the 77 along Provo Bay to steer clear of town. Would have been home in an hour. Engine died. Truck just stopped. So did a Chrysalis in the other lane. Knew right away. First nuke hit Salt Lake City inside a minute. I was looking south. Lucky man. Flash behind me. So bright, world looked on fire. Old couple from the Chrysalis start screaming they can't see. Didn't watch you die, Shar. Saved my eyes. Counted 12 more flashes next 7 minutes. Ground shook each time 18 seconds later. When nothing hit for half hour, took a look. Globe of fire where you and Alex died. Didn't kid myself. Didn't know what to do. Grabbed my pack and rifle. Saw to the old couple. Set them up against the car. Letting them hold and comfort each other. Told them I was going to get help. Everything would be okay. One bullet through both heads. Instant. Dude's a monster. 5-day hike back to Zion. You told me stop running off to the wild. Man belongs with his family. You were right. You were right. You were right. You were right. Wasn't there to hold you and my boy. Died without me. Never touch you or him again. Should shoot myself. What I deserve. Can't. Maybe soon. October 31st. Black rain falling outside. Geiger jumping. Should let it kill me, but bottling water from back of the cave all the same. November 2nd. Sounds dead outside, but it can't look. Geiger counter goes lethal 15 feet from the cave mouth. Do the math. Radiation goes down before water runs out, or I never leave this cave. 2078. January 1st. Happy New Year. 2 months in cave, still lethal outside. Don't get it. In Army they said 2 to 4 weeks cleared fallout. Less than a month's water left, been mopping condensation off the cave walls, wringing shirt into bottles, trading calories for H2O, food stocks holding, thanks to USGS. If there was even a chance I'd see 2 of you again, I'd run outside. January 10th. Sounds like the windstorm out there for 2 days, or sounds like windstorm rather out there for 2 days. Radiation down 500, what happened? January 15th, took a peek. Snow, it glows green. January 28th. Radiation low outside. I could risk short exposure outside. More important, cave stream now drinkable if I use rad drugs. January 30th. There's nothing alive out there. So that is the second installment of lore that we have. But what we're also going to find here is there's a bunch of stuff. Bunch of food. Food is good. Okay, so we're actually going to use or do a bunch of these too. I didn't want to right away, but I'm going to grab a few of those. Based on the fact that the doctor's bags are just as scarce. Grab that. And those. I don't want that. Okay, I thought that was ant meat there for a second. Grab some of the rest of this though too. Ammo. Laser pistol. Unique laser pistol even. Some of this while we can. And here is the cache of all caches. Grenades, bobby pins, more C4, which will be great when it comes time to go try and detonator. We're gonna want that, I think. Dynamite. Ammo out the ass. Leave the clothes in there.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
All that for Wonder Glue and duct tape that I'm not going to use in this playthrough. Shameful, I swear. So, as we're already starting to see, dude was off on a hike to Zion. Change that into small energy cells. Or at least one of them. When the bombs dropped. And he felt guilty for the fact that they dropped when they couldn't be with his wife. Alright, so is there any other way that we can go here? Yes, there is still one other path that we can run down here. And that is the stream that he was talking about in his recording. We can already see that this cuts off over here. In fact, we can't go past this stalactite. And we can't go past this stalactite. Good old Bethesda's way of keeping you from going where they don't want you to go. And by where they don't want you to go, I mean where they didn't finish. Alright, so we have hit 2 informational caves. Got a bunch of really cool stuff. In fact, I do want to look at some of that quick. So, we've got our 45. We've actually got a decent amount of ammo for now. The SMG, which we've got a decent amount of ammo for again. Now, I don't remember if the compliance regulator is actually a viable weapon or not. I thought that was just a stun gun. Got the detonator that we're going to use later on. But the other thing we have here is this recharger pistol. Now, I believe we have one of those sitting... I think we have one of those sitting in our house over in Good Springs. But that'll take care of some of the ammo woes that we've been having here earlier. I don't think we're going to need to worry about ammo again for a little while, but that'll take care of some of the woes that we had. But I think it's time to get the hell out of here. I think we're going to go that way. I don't want to try and swim. Grab a little bit more of that. Actually, what's in this crate? Yeah, that's worth it.
Smells funny. Guess it works, though.
That's worth it. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Alright. To the caterpillar mound. And then to the camp. And I think I'm going to call it there, because I'm really hungry. We've been rife with problems all night. And I think that's going to be it.
The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory. They're peaceful enough, but you don't want to make them mad.
What time of day is it? It's 1 in the morning. We'll be exploring all of that as we go along.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you. A Sorrow's Yaoguai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each Sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaoguai that threatened our people. Our shaman, Whitebird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
What's your deal?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows?
Midwife? I haven't seen any children around.
The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
What do you do when you're not delivering babies?
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Let's talk about something else.
What would you speak of?
Give me some info on this Daniel. Who is he?
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the holy books.
Holy books?
Yes, the language of the New Canaanites is the holy tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue.
Have you known him long?
6 years. He attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the Father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am.
Let's talk about something else.
What would you speak of?
Tell me more about your tribe.
We have dwelt in the Narrows since the end that came in fire. When the Father in the caves punished the world and made us forget the Holy Tongue. We have had good relations with the other tribes in the valley. At least before Salt Upon Wounds brought his Whitelegs here. We have Daniel to thank for our continued existence. His advice and help has kept the Whitelegs from overrunning us so far. I do not know how long even he can protect us, though.
What do you know about Salt Upon Wounds?
He is war chief of the Whitelegs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many. The warriors he has slain, countless.
Who or what is the father in the cave?
Have you not heard of the god of the new Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us.
That doesn't sound like what I've heard about the new Canaanites.
Perhaps you do not fully understand the new Canaanites. I have seen the Father's images. His holy bride and holy son were given unto the world to save it. They dwelt in the caverns of the mountains, caverns which can still be seen today. The people sinned against him, and were punished with the end that came in fire and the loss of the holy tongue. Only the new Canaanites were spared.
I see. That's fascinating.
I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own.
That's all I wanted to know for now.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
That is a pretty epic glove there. So from this point on, I found the camp. I think we're gonna, excuse me, cut it here. Are these beds owned? Excuse me. They're not owned, so we'll take a nap here. Make it out to daylight. And I want to check on our weight. There's a reason that I want to check on our weight. Now, we are right at the quest marker, it looks like. The dude that we need to talk to is actually right there. But before we do that, I want to check on the weight. Because this guy is about to unload everything that he's got back on us.
Well then, let's get to trading.
Which is actually not bad. We can do that. So,
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
Joshua told me you needed a few things. I think this is everything.
Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more White-Leg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for White-Legs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
I'm a little surprised that didn't level us. Anything to help, I'll do what I can.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully, you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Daniel has given you some pre-war mining explosives and a special detonator for them. They aren't useful as weapons, but they could be used to collapse certain caves. If that proves necessary in your exploration, gee, I wonder what's going to happen there. Okay.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Certainly. We should make haste then.
And there you go. As I said, you're starting to see everything. Everything that Follows Chalk was carrying is now back in our inventory, which is why I checked our weight before we did this. Walking Cloud is giving you the Quiet as the Waters perk. While Waking Cloud rather, is in your party, it is much easier to sneak by the White Legs. Their perception is decreased, except for the fact that I'm going to beat the shit out of them every time I see them. Follows Chalk has returned to the Dead Horses camp. You have lost Follows Chalk's well-stacked Karen's perk. Lame. So.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Well, I'm going to go through the other dialogue options here, but I just want to check this one here. I need some medical assistance. Can you help?
I should be able to address most common problems. What's the matter?
I need medical supplies.
I can provide medical assistance. I can even use supplies that we have here. But I can't just sell what we have. I need to address problems as they arise. And most of those have to do with the Sorrows or dead horses.
And I can't pass either check. I understand.
Thank you. If I can help you in some other way, don't hesitate to ask. Until...
But I think I have a meeting people. And I was only 10 off. I do.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
Let's try that again.
I can provide medical assistance. I can even use supplies that we have here. But I can't just sell what we have. I need to address problems as...
Listen to this already. Most of the Sorrows and dead horses are protected. I'm out there getting shot by the White Legs.
Fair enough. Just be careful and hopefully you won't need these.
Grab some of that too, actually. 'Cause anything is going to help right now. But I also don't want to give up 814 caps. But we can use this as an opportunity to get rid of some of this crap too. There's much in here that I need to get rid of. Good, that'll take care of the stim packs that I wasted though. But yeah, we're going to be using the rest of those as if they are a blessing. Absolutely. Would you hang on to that, that, and that. That'll put her up 6 pounds for me. which is fine because once he restocks now, we may be able to get a more steady supply of stim packs. So we're going to look at our quests. Just to see what's active. So we'll do the Yao Guai, which is a bit of a pain. We will be taking care of that. These are all, I believe, optional quests that we don't have to do. This is main quest. And that's the one we're going to do next. Because that is at the end of this cave. There's some caves above us too we're going to go check out. But for right now, I think we're going to call it. Which is good because I'm starting. I need to pull laundry too, so should have been doing that earlier. So we'll get a quick hard save in. And we're going to call it there. And now both of the missionaries are going to be in the same place now for the rest of the game. So we'll be able to sell all our crap and turn around and spend it on stim packs if we so choose or need to. But that is going to be it for tonight, I think. So we've got that done here. Let's go ahead and switch us back out. That was a good portion of game. I didn't get a lot of listeners in, but I mean it's Christmas season, and this was completely off my normal schedule, so I'm not that worried about it. I'm probably going to catch some replays back on the on-demand. If you're over on Twitch and you're checking this out or catching this at the end, make sure you go back and check out the replay over on YouTube. You can catch us back from the beginning, including all of our rife technical problems that we had tonight. I can't believe, wow, excuse me, we were having so many problems as we were going along, but such is life when you don't have enough hardware to do what you're trying to do here. Let's see who is playing. Let's see who we can raid. There's not going to be much. RimWorld. Looks 8-bit. Looks like something I don't want to play with. Well, we were watching. I was watching this lady the other day, so let's add our viewer over here.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know why I'm still stuck in commercial mode. That's really weird. Oh, I glitched the commercial. I'm still stuck in commercial mode, and I'm echoing. It's really weird. Oh. There, we fixed it. All right. Well, those of you who are watching on Twitch, you're about to lose us for a raid. YouTube will be on for just a couple minutes more, but I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch and come in and check us out. It was great to have you, and those of you who check us back out on the replay, I'm going to be pretty pumped about that as well. Remember, never take the words of bloggers, podcasters, or journalists as gospel. Find all the facts and draw your own conclusions. Take care, everyone, and have a good night.